that would say monsters. But over here, we have other things that we worry about. Not necessarily monsters. How about padlocked destiny? Yeah, it's something to be worried about, especially if you go to certain kind of places, spiritual houses, prayer houses, those kind of places. All right, so we'll be having that conversation at this point. Welcome to the sunny side. My name is Constance Irele Mega. Good afternoon to you. And is it still safe to say Happy Easter? Yeah, Happy Easter. Yeah, Happy Easter. So before now, I saw a video on our rise, showing, the celebration of Easter across the world. And I saw a particular place, Ethiopia. Oh my goodness. You needed to see the number of persons there. Now, I couldn't count, but I want to believe they are up to millions or even more. Millions. Yeah, it could be 100. Yeah. Like a lot of them gathered at one place, like massive gathering. I don't think I've ever seen that number of people at one place at the same time. Incredible stuff. All right, welcome to the show once again. Oh my goodness, it's a great time to remind you that something good is happening. Did you know that for the one play wins, it's going to happen twice? Yeah. So on Friday, we had a jackpot. Someone won 50,000 naira on this show. My goodness me. Kai! It was not me, somebody else. Anyway, today we're going to have 25,000 naira for two people. So it could be you and it could be another person, but who knows, right? It's the person who buys a ticket that will stand a chance to win 25,000 naira on the show today. 500 naira only. That's all you have to spend. Or if you choose to spend more than that, you can buy like 3, 4, 5 tickets. 25,000 naira is the money you're winning. So, yeah. Oneplay.ng, that's what you should be typing on your browser. So, within around 1:55 and around 2:55, we're going to be playing draws on the show today. Don't miss out, all right?
It's natural to have different ideologies. We tend to see things from different perspectives. So, share your views on the sunny side as we make room for philosophical, ethical, and thought-provoking discussions. The sunny side. Different ideologies
and different perspectives.
Share your views on the sunny side.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
So I have a question, and that question is, have you ever heard of, a doll baby tied with maybe barbed wire or chains and sealed with a padlock? Maybe hidden in a bush or buried in the sand, maybe on a beach, right? Or even in a bush. Okay. Now, for some people, they think it's superstitious. They feel like, that's just superstition. It's nothing. It doesn't work. But some other people believe that somebody's destiny is trapped inside that lock. Padlocked destiny. That's what we're discussing right now. And that destiny that has been trapped is waiting for someone to set them free. So the moment you break those chains or break that chain, or untie that barbed wire and break the padlock, the person's destiny is free. And so they can thrive. They can emerge. They can come alive again. Padlocked destiny. So my question to you is, if you found one of such things, would you untie it? Or would you walk away and say, I beg go, don't be my head, oh. Don't be my head, though. All right, so today on the show, it's not even something I do on Mondays, but come on, darling. It's a public holiday, so we can as well switch things up a bit. Normally, I would have taken this to Friday, right? Like, have this conversation, not on Friday. Thursday, I like to have these kind of conversations on Thursdays, but it is what it is right now, so we're discussing this. So I came across a thread on X, and someone posted a picture of, something of this nature that I just described, doll baby with barbed wire that they used to tie it round and then padlock. And then he captioned it basically, see one of these, free someone. So that's what he said. that we Africans, if I say, he said we black Africans are suffering a lot. So when you see anything like this, untie it and free somebody from whatever chains. And then people were discussing and talking about how they had seen something like that. One person even talked about a transistor radio that somebody buried. He said he was watching the guy bury the radio from afar, and then after the person was done, he said he heard the person actually saying, as the battery in this radio is dying, so shall you be dying small small. He said he ran out after the guy had left and went and removed the buried radio and took it home. That's what he said. So he was like, I don't know whether what I did has helped somebody or not, but I just had to do it. And then I heard some other stories where people shared how they came across doll baby that was actually tied, and there was a padlock and all that, and they had to untie it and everything. And some of them were asking, did you even pray? Did you even say something, counter whatever negative words that were spoken before those things were done? And in all of that, some people were still asking, is this even for real? Is this real? And then some said, it doesn't work. If you believe it, then it's going to work against you. If you don't, then you're good to go. And so I'm also asking, right? Do you believe that somebody's destiny can be tied down inside an object? Do you believe that it's possible? A lot of people actually do not believe that it's possible. They say it's superstition. They say it's just what people just like to say. People just like to say those things to feel good. It's not real. Yeah. And then for some people, they take it really seriously. In some places, it's not necessarily the doll baby that you might see. You might see something else. Like the guy who saw a transistor radio. I mean, who would have thought that, that's what the person used and spoke those words. And then, in some other places or in some other instances, you might not necessarily see something buried. It could be something done to a tree. For instance, someone shared how the father saw nails in a tree. And the man prayed and then started removing the nails. I didn't read to the end, so there was just a lot happening there on that thread. But really, it really got me thinking. People go to church every now and then, and prayer houses, and some go to spiritual people, some medicine men. Some are going there to untie their destiny. They feel that their destiny has been tied. They feel that the reason their life is going the way it's going is because someone somewhere must have done something. And sometimes they're even told, oh, it's this person. Oh, it's that person. Or this is what was done. And that's what's affecting you. And some of them go to those places so that they can tie another person's destiny. But hey, are we getting ahead of ourselves? Can people's destinies be tied down in an object? Maybe a doll baby like this one, or a transistor radio like the other guy saw. What do you think? I'd like to hear from you. And second question I'm asking is, if you came across anything like that, would you untie it, or would you just walk away and never look back? Would you say, let me mind my business. It's not me that is there. I don't know who the person is, so that it will not affect me. All right, let's talk. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002, and 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0003. And I'm also taking messages on WhatsApp, so please do send yours to 0809-030-6416. Padlocked Destiny. That's the conversation. My name is Constance Irele Mega, and this is the Sunny Side. Welcome aboard. What's your name, please? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Francis. I'm calling you from Odedu.
All right, Francis, please go on.
Let me share my personal experience. When I was in the village as a child,
Okay.
There was this particular season where children go in and out to go and look for snails after rainy season and all those stuff. So there's this particular day that we went out in the night around after 10. We'll be fetching these snails till 1 o'clock. So that
Wow.
particular day, not good about that matter. So I went out with pinches. I don't know what really happened. So I went out with pinches. This is that they normally use in removing nails,
Mm.
like a kind of weapon, So after taking some nails, there is this particular tree in my village back then. Very mighty tree. It's as tall as Iroko Street, very tall. Every kind of special things was happening there. So I just went there directly. I was just looking for snails. Fortunately enough, I took like 4 or 5 snails in that particular tree. So immediately I raised my hands in my head. I saw like 4 nails there. Old nails. Tied with red and white wrapper back there. Reluctantly, I used those pinches to remove those nails on that particular tree there. After that day, 2 days later, you know that I was at spiritually.
Oh, wow. What happened?
I saw men pursuing me. I was just flying. They were just looking for me, touching me. I became invisible. The second day, they caught me. Now, when they caught me, they brought me to their kingsmen. The kingsmen now ordered them to kill me. What I saw myself, I saw my head separated from my body, my hands and my legs on that dream. Luckily enough, I saw one man that appeared with a white cloth and all those stuff. The man used one kind of cane and chased them away, and now uses part of my body to fix me up and chase me away to run away from that place. That thing happened consistently till they just needed to take me to church and do some kind of fasting till that thing went away. So my dear, those things are real.
But then, hold on. I also want to know, did you observe maybe any changes in anybody's life or family in your village afterwards?
Yes. Few years later, I heard that some people that was kind of, let's call it misfortune that was happening to them. I heard that a particular man that was becoming the laughing stock became free. Courtesy of what happened 15, 20 years back. I had that particular business. And I heard of a particular woman that was freed as well. There are some things that happen to you, not knowing that God uses you as the answer or as a tool to someone's misfortune or someone's suffering for how many years, for you to stand as a elevator to that person. So that was what really happened at that particular time. And to me, I'm this kind of person that does not believe on those kind of things. But that thing happened to me till today. I believe those things happen.
Wow, interesting. So that means if you come across something like that now, you would still do something?
If I come across something like that, yes, I will remove it and I'll pray about it. Nothing will happen.
Wow, interesting. All right. Thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, let's hear from you, though. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Yeah, Megamon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Honorable Ida, happy Easter.
Same to you, and about to
My
sister, even though I see padlock with a lock, the break I'm know who they have, or my own is to break it. And before I will break that padlock, I always pray. Because what I don't know will not know me. For most people, even those who are telling me, they will just carry them to the side face. Like somebody's face, not a see progress. But anyone I see are open. Thank you very much. God bless you. I love you, sister.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Ida, for calling. So, first two callers, from their response, you can actually believe that you can deduce that they believe that someone's destiny can actually be tied down in an object. How about you? Turn off your radio set, please. I like my voice, actually, but I don't want to hear it from your end. Turn off your radio set. All right, that does happen. When you call in, turn off your radio set. Thank you very much. We're discussing padlocked destiny. And I'm asking you that, two questions actually. The first one is, do you believe that somebody's destiny can be tied down inside an object, and the second wrapped with barbed wire or a chain and padlocked. Would you unlock it? Would you not unlock because you don't have the key, right? Would you break it? Would you try to break it or do anything? Would you even touch it, or would you face front and mind your business? Hello. Good afternoon. Are you there?
Hello? Yeah, good afternoon. I'm here. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. What's your name?
I want to say that nobody ties anyone's destiny. All these things are imaginations. When your mind conceives something that is not be, it makes it look as if it does be. You understand? Some of those things are when people are told a particular story about a particular thing, like someone ties down your destiny. You feel very reluctant to walk. You feel very like, what will I do? Anything I do will not work. Already my destiny is being tied down. Nobody ties anybody. If it is working, if it does work, it should have been universal. Universal in the sense that both the rich, both the poor, both in America, people are destinies are being tied and all of that. But those things are just imagination. When such things happen, people begin to imagine. Fear comes. It is only fear that will make things that are not supposed to be look as if they are. You understand? Nobody ties anybody's destiny. When you go to some of those people who go to the village to say they want to dig out something, they have agents. If they are telling you that they are coming to your village to bring out something from the ground, just stay awake midnight. You will see someone that will come and bury something or fit in something somewhere. You understand me? At the end of the day, you will see people digging out something that are not real at all. Some of these things are just nothing. Nobody ties anybody's destiny. If you are up and doing and you don't allow them, in fact, the truth of the matter is that don't even conceive, don't even hear the story. Once you don't hear the story, you won't be, if you like as you are now, you are working. When you go to a herbalist or any, what do they call? They will tell you one thing that nobody has told you, and they will give you a short time that by tomorrow, by next tomorrow, but if they don't see you, you will keep living your life. Those things are just abracadabra, but nobody is buying anybody's anything. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Cliff Austin Rodriguez says, it depends where I find such a thing. If it's in my village, Aguleri, I will throw away face immediately, my dear, because your people, you're strong people like this. Aguleri and Umuleri, oh my God. But then he says, but if it's somewhere else, I will lose that thing immediately. So they fear your kinsmen, they fear strangers, huh? Hello, good afternoon. Ooh, please do well to call back if you can. Thank you very much. So while we're still discussing Padlocked destiny, in case you're still interested, we have 25,000 naira up for grabs in the course of the show today. All right. So do well to buy your ticket. 500 naira. That's what you're going to spend to buy that ticket. All right. And it's pretty simple. Just type oneplay.ng on your browser and you can get on board, or you can just use your phone and type *347 *880 *6#. That's the USSD code, *347 *880 *6#, and then you follow the prompts that follow. All right, follow the prompt that follow. Wonderful. Mega something, happy holiday. Even you escaped holiday. You're talking about village people and ojuju things. Hey, yeah. Okay, firstly, yes, people's destiny can be tied down. The world is controlled spiritually. There was a tall Iroko tree at my village. The day it was cut down, Eweleke, come and see dolls, pictures of people in the community, rope, and a whole lot of doll baby, as you call it. There was a deliverance that day. I noticed after some months that those people whose names were seen on the tree that fell, things began to move well for them. Life is controlled by the spiritual. Lastly, I be fear. I didn't unlock padlock and nails. I just wakapas actor and pass my mouth. Mouth what? I can only use the exclamation blood of Jesus. Chiagozie. Okay. You say you're hungry. Go and eat. Hello, good afternoon. We're discussing Padlocked destiny. Do you believe someone's destiny can be tied down in an object? Hello.
Austin, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Eto calling you from Umaon.
All right. Go on, Eto.
Austin,
Yes, please.
I came from a particular place. Port Harcourt local government area of Akwa Ibom. 8 precisely.
Okay.
Abiara. Because why I say this is that when we grow up as a child, I saw one long tree, very tall, close to my father's house. So you know that they say this tree have been there for over 100 years. But did you know that when that tree fell down, that should be about 20-something years ago when the tree fell down. There's nothing on this earth about human parts that they couldn't find inside that tree.
Really?
To the extent that the whole community, if I thought today were in these days a media or a social media war, they will have put it on the social media. But everything that lost in people's family was found there. To the extent that they burned those things and destroyed those things, and that moment, for people was having their freedom. We were children then. So at the end of it, nobody should speculate that it's a imagination and the rest. It does happen. I just only hear another story when a man was thrown away from his father. Because the father, all the siblings and the rest died. They said the man killed all of them, including the mother. And the big child that ran was the only son, and he ran away to America. So as this man was living in a thatched house, so this man was tired, and he said that they should call his son for him. That they should tell him that he has died, and he should come and bury him. The son now came back to the country. When he came back to the house, he now saw this man. He was so angry. The man took him to the house and showed him that he don't want to kill him, that he remained for him to bury him.
Oh my God, that happened. Don't worry. It's not padlock destiny. Okay, we're going to go on a commercial break at this point. And when we come back, I'm still taking your calls. First of all, I want to know, do you believe, all right, in all these stories, people's destiny tied inside our baby or whatever, do you believe that these things are real? And second of all, if you found our baby that is tied with padlock, will you touch it? I'll be right back.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
Looking to transform your space?